we kind of sat down at our table, we picked up this car that was sitting at the table. We really, we just couldn't resist, quite frankly. We both known Ian for quite a while, so we're going to kind of hand Megan here and see what we can do. But you know, we have been drinking, we are unscripted, but yet we are undeterred. So. First and foremost, just something quick about Ian. We both love this guy. Terrific friend, you know, quite a warm heart. Terrific businessman. I have, you know, until I met Ian, I just never knew who I would know. You know, he amasses such a network of brilliant people around him, really just based on how smart this fella is. Quite a great entrepreneur. Really creative genius, and you know, as an example of that, I want to have a word with the guy who said he was your CEO because he's my vice president. So, you know, well, you know, maybe now, but Ian is obviously doing something well. And Robin and I both know that you married up. So, Katie, you know, you must be doing quite well. You are Ian's best. So. You know, it's good to see you two together, so I'll just start with that. Robin's going to tell a story, and I'm just going to leave it to him, and then I'll end with a toast. So we're going to do a twofer. We hope that kiss has been extra long, because we've hit 2 of 4 on this list.
All right, fair is fair.
All right, so no crap, there we were. And we were in Palm Beach County, Florida. We've been working on permitting the first wind farm in Florida, in the southeast, and we were working against a hostile enemy that we were against. And we'd had a rough day, so we went out to blow off some steam, and we capped it, so we were responsible. And we started at a bar called Rum Bar, which is right on the intercoastal, white, beautiful powdered sand, tiki chairs, and we started drinking there, and they closed down early because a lot of cotton tops live around there, so they got to close down by midnight. But we weren't done yet. So we moved to a place that we asked the cab driver, where does everybody go to hang out late? And they said, well, all the bartenders go to this place. And it was not in the best area of town. So we go there, we walk in, and we find that there's a beer pong tournament going on. I've never played that game. Ben either. But yet, being the instigator, we'll call it, as the gentleman said earlier, who said, Ben was saying, well, tell me more. Well, that's kind of how this began with the, well, I'll enter these guys at a beer pong tournament. So there we were, and we started. And we did very well in the first round. We did even better in the second round. We got to the third round, and we weren't feeling at our best. And we played 2 gentlemen who were locals, but they were beer pong aficionados, we'll call them. And they refused to drink beer in their cups. They put water. And they said, well, if you guys, you do your beer like you do, but we're going to have water in ours.
The beer pong tournament.
Thank you very much. Real men play beer pong, not water pong. So they had water in theirs. We didn't take kindly to that. So as they started playing the game, and they were very good because they were sober, we were not quite sober. So as the game went on, we weren't doing so well. So we started calling them a few names, which we won't say here, they're children here. So we won't say those names, we started calling them. And one of us, I don't know who it was, even shot him a moon when they were trying to shoot. It didn't go well. So it was a long game, we did surprisingly well, but we weren't going to win. It came to almost blows, almost fisticuffs by the end of the game, because there were a lot of jabbering and fisticuffs that came along. And Yen finally saw that this was going to end bad because we had a bar full of locals against us. We would have won. But Yen didn't want to see that happen. So Yen came in, being the politician, as Katie's dad said, we don't know what he does. We think he works for the government, really? He steps in and really gets us out of a very hairy situation, which we couldn't afford to get arrested in, and made good with everyone, the ultimate UN spokesperson, and got us out of the fight and got us out of there safely. A great time, and that kind of sums up.
Screw!
So I'm going to turn it back over to Ben.
Just in terms of a toast, and making sure we have 2 on the card, not just 1 on the card. You know, I once asked a priest, you know, some advice about marriage, and he said, and it was a little surprising to me. He said, "Well, just lie, cheat, and steal." And I was shocked. And so I don't have a glass protector, Robin. So I want everybody to raise their glass on this and lie, cheat, and steal, if you wouldn't. And I want to make a toast to you and Katie that you never, you know, for the rest of your lives, to love each other, but to lie in each other's arms, cheat Father Time, and steal each other's hearts. God bless you.